Ladies and gentlemen, she is taking talk shows to another level. She will inform, inspire, educate, and entertain you. And she is funny. It's Ayesha on the A Show.
It's another beautiful Saturday, and I'm here once again to invade your space. I love you for watching, and we're here today to talk about body shaming and plastic surgery. It's quite a mouthful, actually. Plastic surgery and body shaming. You would ask, when we say body shaming, what do we mean? And when we talk about plastic surgery, really, is it necessary for one to have surgery? If you ask me, I will say yes. I have a beautiful team of experts here who I think would agree with me or disagree with me. Whichever way you look at it, something makes you want to take a decision to do something. We're going to unravel the secrets behind surgery and body shaming. I'm excited. I'm excited so much today because we're going to inform you. Hopefully we'll inspire you, educate you. And yes, by the time we roll the curtain, definitely we'll be entertaining you as well. My guests are seated, and I am so excited to have them here. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, I'll introduce them and we'll start talking. We'll be right back.
It's Ayesha on the A Show.
Aquaba is the feeling of joy when you know you are home, where you sleep in luxury and comfort, and wake up to the breeze of the Atlantic Ocean. Aquaba to Labadi Beach Hotel, where the food is fresh and the smiles are genuine. Now you know you are home. Ghana's finest 5-star hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel. The legacy lives on.
It's Ayesha on the A Show.
Welcome back. We are recording at the beautiful Labadi Beach Hotel. Like I tell you all the time, they are bored with us. They have beautiful cuisines here. They have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rooms. The environment is super friendly and nice. If you're thinking of a relaxing place to go to, look no further. Labadi Beach Hotel is a place to be. Come and entertain your friends, your family, and your loved ones. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Don't be left out on the fun. I'm looking all glam. My clothes, chic by Siba. She does it for me all the time. And so if you're loving my skirt, I am loving it. You can get some at Chic by Siba. She's at East Legon. And it's okay. Let me talk. Now we're talking about body shaming and plastic surgery. And I have the beautiful, beautiful Dr. Vanessa Atiku in the house. She will mention her name rightly for you. Honestly, did I get it right though? Almost. Yes. All right, almost. And I have the handsome Setor. You see? Today we're not getting it right. Setor Jinadu. Yeah. Also here, he's a fitness personal trainer. And trust me, before we leave here, I'm going to have myself a personal trainer. I can assure you of that. And the beautiful Nana Frema Kuranting. She's also an actor and a musician. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome on the A Show.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's really a pleasure to have you on the show.
Pleasure to be here.
And so you know what we're talking about today. Yes. And so I'm going to start with the doctor. So we take the doctor's point of view. We take the realistic hard point of view, which is a fitness, because most of us, well, I use myself. I don't like to exercise in as much as I like to look good. So there must be you must actually give us a reason why we should think of going into fitness. And then Frema is going to also touch on the plastic surgery bits. We're all talking about it, but we'll talk about it. But when I get to her, Let me save it for later. So when I get here, we'll talk about it. So, Dr. Vanessa, plastic surgery, a do or not?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a do or a don't. Irrespective of how a person is feeling, there are different reasons why someone would want to go and have a plastic surgery. And I've realized that a lot of people tend to think that plastic surgery only means getting a liposuction to increase your hip size or your backside or to increase your breast, but it goes beyond that. People have accidents and have scars and would like to have that removed and hence go in for plastic surgery. And then we have those who also just want to look extra beautiful or have that hourglass shape, and then they go for plastic surgery. Irrespective of how you're feeling and your reason for going into plastic surgery, I believe that it's important to always do your research, know the risk attached before going into it. So it's neither a do or a don't.
Super. So that takes me to my next question again on you. So would you say that plastic surgery really, you mentioned the accidents, which one calls the corrective surgery.
Exactly.
Right. So it's that a situation would make you have a corrective surgery. So would you also say that it's self-confidence for those that do most of these surgeries without being, because if I want an extra hips or
exactly.
Boost
or a slimmer waist.
Lulu, that's how I call it in my house, or whatever. It's because of my self-confidence. That is why I would want to do that.
Well, if you feel less confident about how you're looking and you want to do something about it, I don't see the reason why you shouldn't. If it's going to boost your confidence, go for it. But just know the risk attached. Exactly.
So you always recommend that before people take that step.
Of
they
course.
Should know the risk attached
in everything that you do, because there's anesthesia, there's the risk of infections with regards to the medical aspect. So you need to do a lot of research. It's not just going to the clinic and then saying, I want to have a slimmer waist. Can I do it? Or how much is it going to pay? It goes beyond that. Know what it entails. Know the long-term effects, the immediate effects, the early effects. Know all of that before you go into it.
Setor. Fitness.
Yeah.
Plastic surgery. What is the relationship?
Okay, so for me, I would say I want to talk for those who probably can't afford.
Can't afford plastic
because
surgery.
Looking at plastic surgery, I know it's really, really expensive.
It is.
So taking all that money into to have a plastic surgery, I would say for people who probably want to have bigger hips, probably add up more hips, because I see that's what is trending now. Ladies
it's
fashion,
trending, right?
Yeah, it's really, really trending. I've had a couple of clients,
and big nyash.
Yeah, they actually want to have. I have a couple of clients who want to actually quit working out in the gym, take off all the fats around their belly, and probably push it down to their ass.
Yes, but let me cut you in shortly. You have to admit that the gymmed product is not the same as the surgical product.
Yeah.
You tend to have the dents in your sides as compared to having a fuller shape, which a lot of the women are looking out for. Yeah. And then you also have the muscled arms, which a lot of the women do not want. And then the really toned legs, which a lot of them do not want. They want to have that hourglass shape and still look feminine.
They don't want the toned legs. Why am I stretching my legs? They don't like that one. Oh, okay. We're learning here,
Yeah, but okay, one question I want to ask the doctor.
Setor, you're not here to ask questions.
No, I just want to, just a quick one. Because she is like a specialist into plastic surgery, so.
Point of correction, I'm not a plastic surgeon, I'm a general practitioner.
She's just giving me, Vanessa is actually here because, she were looking at the medical aspect of it.
The medical aspect,
so when in her submission, she actually said that before you take the decision, make sure that healthily, like you're health-wise, you're
exactly.
You're okay. So you can do that.
Okay, so I'll probably take back the question. I feel a lot of people don't want to accept who they are because one, they probably don't have the knowledge about fitness. And knowing, a lot of Ghanaians don't know their body types.
Okay.
If you don't know that, trust me, then you're going to be lost. Okay. You go to the gym every day, do the same thing, and
you won't get the result.
You won't get the result.
Okay.
Because you can see someone who is an endomorph who wants to look like, let's say, Beyonce, and they have big dreams. So, to explain that, we have 3 body types. That is an ectomorph.
So for my viewers, just so you know, today I have presenters and Host, I'm loving this. You know, at some point, this fine man was asking questions for me. She just also asked. Thank you so much. It's going to be a nice show. Trust me.
So we have 3 body types. That is an ectomorph, a mesomorph, and an endomorph.
Yeah. And also
Okay, so an ectomorph body type is the skinny and narrow people who look just the way they are. They eat anything.
But
they don't add up.
Gain
Thank you. They don't gain anything. And the mesomorph is someone who gains easily and is also finds it easily in losing it.
Okay.
So they don't have problems at all. And then an endomorph are the people who gain weight very easily but find it very difficult in losing.
I don't want to be there.
Yeah. So so some people don't understand that this is who they are.
Okay.
This is their body type, because once you know your body type and you step into a gym, you know how to go right with the dieting and the right exercises you're supposed to do. You don't just walk into the gym because everyone is squatting. You are also going to squat. No. You don't just go into the gym because everybody says it's cardio will make you actually burn, like lose weight. It's so wrong. So a lot of people come to the gym and it's a whole different thing. So you have to actually sit a client down to actually make that person understand that this is it. But some people don't have that patience. So that's why I feel those with the money will probably go into plastic surgery.
Okay, so you're a personal trainer.
Yes, please.
So you've had clients come to you.
Yeah.
Some come to you with a specific need.
Yes.
They tell you that I want...
some only come and tell you they want to lose just the arm.
The arm.
Just
because
the
they
arm.
don't like the arm.
Yeah.
The flap.
They don't love it. So they come and they go like, I want to lose only my belly.
Your waist.
They don't want to lose their ass.
They want to lose their...
Just the belly.
The belly.
Yeah, but some people forget that when you have a bigger butt, some are fat, some you have fat in. So once you start working out, it will start going off.
Okay.
So they'll go like, because when they see their ass going down, they'll stop. They won't even come to the gym again.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to come.
So they need to achieve
Yes.
the purpose for coming to
But they are forgetting that to have a flatter stomach is actually a very, very clean diet. That no one should lie to you that when you go to the gym and work out in your tummy for 2 hours, you actually get, you're only building the abdominal muscle. If the doctor will agree with me. You're only building your abdominal muscle. Now, what is going to get the fat off? That is how clean. And you know, Ghanaians really find it so difficult having a clean diet. They actually think it's expensive. To me, I don't think it's expensive. Honestly speaking, I don't think it's expensive. Eating at the right times, knowing what to eat, your food intake, your water intake, don't eat at late times. And some people have too much like
cravings.
Yeah.
Excuse
me to say, the matrots, they come early.
What did you say again?
Yeah, the cravings.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Okay.
Like some people can have like just as you said earlier, you had a bowl of Tozafe and you finish it. Even though you're satisfied.
Did I actually say that to you guys? Setor, hey, I think you were something to me.
But you don't have a problem because you don't find any part of your body gaining. You get me? So I think if they are able to understand it and accept it, that this is it. I don't need to miss my breakfast. A lot of people to do that, and that also adds up to you gaining weight.
Okay, so the habits, if you can't afford surgery, from your fitness point of view, you think that it's an attitude that people should, have discipline
self-discipline
with their eating habits, and also understand that in as much as they want this kind of exercise, they are going to lose something apart from just what they are looking for or asking for. So they need to. So do you prepare their minds for them to understand? So have you had somebody who had surgery who had come to you and said, okay, I've had this procedure done and I want to keep it or maintain it, so I want this form of exercise? Have you had clients like that?
I've had a client like that, but I wasn't training the person. I got to interview the person to be given to my head instructor where I was working in the gym. That was like last year. So she had her belly fat removed and then placed in her ass.
Okay.
Because she had a kind of small ass and she wanted, her husband wanted a big ass.
And that's it.
Thank you. So she needs to, so if the husband could afford it, she did it.
Okay.
So and she was supposed to still work out to still keep it in shape. Because you can't just have a surgery and just stay at home and think because you've had a surgery, so you're perfect, you're okay.
So you pay money to go and change the body. When you finish, you will go and pay money to maintain it.
Yes, it's just like having a best car and still taking it for servicing every time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Even those of us who don't have best cars, we still maintain it.
Very true.
Exactly.
Very
So
true.
it's the same thing. So no, I need us to understand the, you know, the whole dynamics of it, because then having the one-off surgery doesn't mean that you're done.
You're done. No.
Okay, so
Not at all.
you need to still cultivate that habit of maintaining that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings me to Nana Frema. Nana Frema, whatever they were saying, sin done it. Okay, so you have an experience, or you can relate with what doctor would say and what Setor would say in a way, because so do you exercise?
No.
You don't.
I actually want to.
You want to?
Yes, I actually want to, but I have a phobia because after surgery, I think something happened in my hospital, the same hospital I did my surgery.
Okay.
And one other girl did the same thing I did, which is liposuction and fat transfer. And basically, she went to the gym and exercised. She lost everything.
She lost
Everything.
the Coca-Cola body.
Everything.
Boy,
Her tummy was
Aboka.
flat, but her hips were gone. She had massive reduction because we shouldn't forget that it's fat transfer. Exactly. And when you burn it, you will lose it.
Okay.
So she lost everything. So at this point, I
Yay,
really have
Baboka.
I really have quite some challenges. I don't know what to do, if I should go to the gym or because I wanted to go to the gym and work on my belly still and have that tinier weight, because that is one thing about surgery, you know. When you go into surgery once, you would want more. Yes, you would want. When you have a 30-inch waistline, you would want it to be 28. When you achieve 28, you would want a 27. You know, and it keeps going. That's how come people keep going into surgery. Yes, they are not actually content with what they have. So at this point, I actually want to exercise to keep it. But
for you to go back to
no,
have
I'm definitely
the
not
procedure
going
again.
back into surgery.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely, because I am one person. I'm very content with what I have because my belly wasn't like this.
Okay, so before we get to your contentment, because I
Sure.
like that. I like the fact that you're content.
Yes.
But I also want to find out what actually inspired you to want to go for surgery.
Okay.
What was the challenge? Were you having, you have a phobia, I understand, but
Yes.
did you have any issues with confidence or anything like that? Is that why you decided to go for
I did.
surgery
Right.
to enhance your look, or was that something that you didn't like about yourself?
Yeah.
That is why you were. I don't. At this point, I wouldn't say that you were forced to do it because you were very conscious of it.
Exactly.
Okay, so is that why you took that decision to have surgery?
Right, thank you. Growing up, I've said it on a lot of mediums and platforms. I was
Okay.
very curvy.
It's the first time I'm going to hear it. So please tell me.
Yes, I was super curvy.
Okay.
Like when I say curvy, I was curvy because people could approach me and want me to go for beauty pageants, you know, that doesn't really look for the super skinny. I just don't want to mention names,
that's
but
fine.
I know people know what I mean. And that was only because of my body type.
Okay.
I didn't have a belly, I had big thighs, from, and all that. But as I grew, I began losing everything.
Okay.
And I think it's not just me because I get girls working in in my DM, you know, always telling me about how they've lost their shapes and how big their bums were, and now it's gone. It happens. Even the natural ones go down. So yeah, mine went down. I didn't know why. My belly grew. And you know how it is. When your belly grows, it actually or automatically sucks your...
Deforms you.
oh my God. You know, so that happened to me, and it was getting so difficult to lose.
And you were so conscious of it.
Because
Because
I
you
love-
have also been conscious of the fact that you had a beautiful
Yes.
figure. And then all of a sudden you
Yes.
realize that in your eye,
Yes.
you realize that you're losing it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I had friends who knew me so curvy, or as a curvy girl. And it got to a point I could not even meet people because I have lost my body. I have lost everything, and they want to come meet me, and I could not. I lost a lot of opportunities.
lost your
because of-
self-esteem.
I lost my self-esteem, my self-confidence. We shouldn't forget that, sorry, I'm a singer, I'm an actress too. I had people telling me, Nana, you have a beautiful voice, but you need to lose weight. And I realized the weight, I still have weight anyway, but because my belly isn't as big as before, people barely call me that name, Obolo, again. But I really am. But people don't really go there.
You think you're Obolo?
Yes, I know I am.
Oh, okay.
I know I am. I know I'm a very, I don't like the word, but I'm a fat girl. And
You're
now,
just thick bone.
Yes.
You're a thick bone, or?
There's no such thing as a thick bone.
Oh, okay, well, so then we use it. Doctor, I will come back to you.
Yes.
I
So
like that.
basically, I lost my self-confidence. I tried dieting. I tried the gym and all that, but it did not work for me. Yes.
Okay.
And even before going to the gym, I wanted to look good before getting into the gym.
So what did you do?
I tried bump pads. Yes. And because, you know, with the bump pads, you cannot wear it with any other thing. I mean, it has a lot to do with the fabric you're wearing.
Okay.
So there are some fabrics, when you put on bump pads,
It will give you away.
actually, exactly, you know, and I tried looking good. I tried sucking my tummy in, and every time I try to go out, let's say I begin going out at 10 a.m., I'll end up finishing at 3, and I'm always late for wherever I'm going to. Yeah.
So that's a lot of
That's
work.
a lot of work.
So just step out there
That's a lot of work.
and get some compliments.
That's a lot of
Oh, goodness.
of work.
Lord
It was just
have
because of
mercy.
me. I wanted to feel good about myself, not just for compliments or anything.
Or
like that, but
anything.
it was for me.
It was for you first.
Yes.
Before the surgery, were you in a relationship?
I was in a relationship
And your...
with someone you know.
Hey. Okay.
Just
We'll talk
kidding.
about that off camera. But this person didn't boost your confidence? Did the
No.
person just rather make you feel less?
It made me feel stupid, if I can say that on camera.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So it added up to you just
Yeah.
going in for this
Yeah,
surgery.
you're fat. I mean, your tummy is big, you're getting big, your legs are small, your legs can carry your body. You will see him
Is the
in
person
town.
God?
Yeah, you know, you see him in town. Maybe he's God and we don't know. You see him in town with other curvy girls, you know, because when he met me,
But he was with you, so if you were still there, why was he complaining?
I don't know, maybe because of
Something else?
something within me. Because
Okay.
I'm a soft spirit.
Okay.
Yes, so maybe because
Okay.
of that.
So, Nana Frema, chile. And come on here, Dr. Vanessa, you have this smile on your face. I see your cheeks. It's just popping. What do you want to say? Okay, so you said there's nothing like a thick bone.
Yes.
So, okay, so that's...
With regards to what she said, the fat girl, and then being obolo and stuff like that, we also need to understand that there's something we call the BMI, the body mass index.
That's right.
And that is measured by your total weight over your height.
Okay.
So you may see someone who is not so fat or looks fat, in quote, and then think that this person, is too fat. But then when the person checks their BMI, they're actually within the normal BMI,
yeah.
which is 18.5 to 25. So anything above that to 30 is considered overweight. And
Okay.
then we have those who are obese, those who are above 30, a BMI of above 30. And then we shouldn't forget that in every extremes, we have both. We have those who are underweight and then those who are anorexic. So we need to understand that. And that's where also the body shaman comes in. You see someone and you just start calling the person obolo or fat or you're too skinny and things like that. That does not really help with the person's confidence.
That's right.
You know, we all have a whole lot of roles to play because you first of all don't know what the person is going through. Some people tend to put on weight or lose weight based on external stimuluses such as stress or bereavements and things like that.
Yeah.
So you probably see someone after a month and go like, oh, you're fat, or probably the person has just gone through a breakup or has lost a parent.
And you're broken out.
You know?
Oh.
So we need to also be very self-conscious of what we say to others because it either makes the person or breaks the person.
Breaks
like
them.
what she was saying, her boyfriend was not really helping her in any way.
At all.
Exactly.
How can you be with me and tell me I have tiny legs? I have big
Exactly.
stomach.
Exactly.
And what you say?
Our significant others also plays a very significant role in our lives, as well as our parents, families, friends. It's a whole circle of people that tend to boost our confidence or reduce it for us.
I totally agree with you on that, Dr. Vanessa. But in all of this, I think that we need to love us first.
Exactly.
If you don't love you, you don't expect the next person to love you.
Exactly.
So yes, I might have a knock knee. It is my knock knee. I love it, and you can laugh at me for it, but I have a knock knee. So what? We'll go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
It's Ayesha on the A Show.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the A Show. We are here at the Labadi Beach Hotel. Beautiful place. I'm enjoying some tea, as you can see. If you're just joining us, get yourself a glass of wine or some bottle of water or a cup of tea. And let's continue with our discussion. Today we're discussing body shaming and plastic surgery. There are all sorts of negativity, amongst us, in the sense that we don't show love to ourselves and our friends, and because of that, we are making them indirectly, because some of them are not conscious of the fact that, even when we tease people for their body shape or their physique or something that we think that is not right on them, we actually, affect them with the way they think and see themselves, and they lose their self-confidence without us even knowing it. So consciously and unconsciously, we are all victims of this body shaming. So you are too slim. Yes, I am. I didn't create myself. I can eat all the food in this world and I'll still be slim. Deal with it. Love me for who I am. I am fat. Dr. Vanessa just taught me today that there's nothing like a thick bone. So there are no thick bones. So if you are fat, you are fat. And also, it will be my fault. But we know that Setor has told us that we can be disciplined about what we eat and also be disciplined about our lifestyle. The essence is to exercise. Are we exercising for healthy purposes, or we're exercising because we need to achieve something? Before we go to the gym, I think one thing should be clear. Healthy living. Okay, so if we have that at the back of our minds, then we won't go to the gym and pressure people like him that we want something, because to achieve that, you would have to lose something. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Thank you.
Did I summarize it for you nicely while we're discussing?
Yes.
Body shaming. And so before we left, we went on the break. And Dr. Vanessa, you mentioned that individually, we're all parts of the reasons why people want to go and have surgery. You've also made us understand that before we even take that decision, if we're capable, health-wise, we should also be conscious of the fact that we might have complications. Complications in surgery. It's going on.
So knowing the risk attached to every procedure that you're going into is very important. Also, you need to have a doctor that would explain to you
all
every
things,
procedure.
yeah.
Ideally, every doctor that would take you under the knife would take you through the processes, and he would make sure that you are physically fit. They'll check your blood pressures, your blood urea and creatinines, that's your kidney functions, your liver functions, to be sure that you can actually tolerate the anesthetic that is going to be given to you. Also, we need to know that, are we becoming too sensitive to when people tell us that, oh, you're too fat? We need to understand, is this person coming from a place of care, or are they really mocking me? Someone would tell you that you're really gaining weight, but the person is not necessarily body shaming you, but is actually concerned about your health. Obesity is a major risk factor for a lot of cardiovascular diseases. And just because you're fat, don't just say that, oh, this is my body. You are eating too much, that is why you're fat. So know what you eat. Eat in moderation. Be mindful of your internal organs. You don't want to be 60 or 50 and then come up with hypertension, diabetes, or cardiomyopathies and things like that. We wouldn't want that. So just because someone is telling you that, oh, you're gaining some weight, is it from a place of care, or is the person really just trying to bully me? It's a lot of things that you need to ask yourself.
I'm going to skip Setor and come to Frema. I'll come back to you, my sweetheart. So, Frema, I know that you want to ask the doctor a question. Okay, so go ahead.
She made a point, or she made a statement that
Yes.
so people eating and
Yeah.
all that. What about those who ain't eating and gaining fat or gaining weight? Because that was my situation.
What do you mean you were not eating? You
I
mean
was-
you were starving for
I was not
a period of time?
Not really starving. I would not call it starving. I was
Okay.
eating right.
Okay. When you
Yes.
say eating right, what do you mean?
Eating right, meaning right dieting.
Okay.
Because not too much fat, not too much carbohydrate. I'm not really a big eater, but I was still gaining
Yes,
weight.
I think a lot of people tend to misunderstand and think that, okay, maybe because, if I'm eating butter, it's going to make me fat. Some nuts contain oils. We have a walnut. So, if you can think that, okay, you're eating green leafy vegetables, you're eating nuts, you're eating this, you're eating that. Probably
It's
you're
healthy.
just so comfortable. That's why you're putting on some weight.
Thank you.
You're comfortable. There are some people that can eat a bowl of food and not gain weight simply because they're stressed. So external stimulus also plays a significant role in our weight gain or weight loss.
But I tend to eat a lot when I'm stressed up,
Yes.
personally.
There are people like
So,
that.
yeah, because you
Yes.
find me nibbling, you
Yes,
know, and munching
yes,
on little
because that's how
things.
you deal with the
Exactly.
stress.
So when I start, because I'm very disciplined with my eating habits, so when you find me doing those things, and I say, pressure on the cost.
Exactly.
Like I'm so stressed out, and so
Exactly.
that is how, personally,
Yes.
I've come to realize that's how I manage my stress, so that's one to...
But when you
Individual
eat,
is different.
You don't gain, right?
Yes, because she's already stressed.
No, but I'm
And
saying,
on the other side
no, I'm
too.
saying,
So again, because I go off my eating habits, so again.
when you
Yes.
say you gain, how much do you gain?
That's what you're saying.
And Ayesha, me actually, on the other hand, right? When I am stressed, I do not eat at all because I skip eating. I forget
Yes,
to eat.
yes.
And I still gain anyway. So I think really the matter is not eating or stress, or it's just about people knowing their body types and just going with it.
But you're comfortable.
Well, when you
right?
say the matter is not
You have like,
eating,
How would
no,
I
I mean,
become
how
stressed
active
and
are you
comfortable?
during
But if it's about
When-
the body
yes.
type, if that is it, then you wouldn't have done your surgery.
I would have been
Because it's your body type.
Yes,
because
you
you've
have
still
to-
gone for surgery.
Yes, you have to
and
know
you
it.
still want to lose more
because
weight.
I realized that I was not losing weight through the normal processes. That's why I went for surgery.
The
So
normal
now that you've done the
processes
surgery,
take
so now
time.
you can tell us the other side and then not the, because I haven't had surgery. Do you understand?
Right.
I've had surgery to have a child.
Right.
So that's surgery too, but that is
that is not a corrective
exactly
surgery.
that's not corrective surgery. So that is the difference. So you've done that and you still are not okay with your physique. If
I am
or
okay.
you are okay now.
She
I'm
wants to
trying-
maintain it.
You want to
I think
maintain
the
it. So that is where
patients-
you have a challenge.
Yeah.
Are you having challenges with that?
It's just a phobia, not really a challenge. I would not call it a challenge.
So it's a phobia.
It's just a phobia because I know what I went through in the past.
Okay.
All the body shaming, all the backlashing, all what people are saying, and all that negativity.
But now
I don't
it
want to
doesn't
go.
affect you.
I don't want to go through it again
Like, okay.
because I know what I went through in surgery, and coming back like this, I don't know what people will say to get me into any sort of mood or any
Because
kind of
I
mood anymore.
love the fact that you touched on that, because I was going to ask you, because the doctor mentioned complications. Did you, before the complications, we will not even talk about it if you're not comfortable with it, but what I want to find out is, did you get were you able to, did you get a good doctor to counsel you on all these things before you went in for your surgery?
An amazing
Did you
doctor.
understand, you know, the chances you had and everything? Did you get that better understanding of it?
Yes.
You went through all the procedure.
Yes.
And you were ready, body and soul, to go
Yes,
for it.
because it's not, I am sorry, doctor, but it is not as scary as she's making it sound. You know, under the knife, cutting you open and all that.
I don't think that she does.
It's not scary, but I
didn't
believe
you know,
scary.
I
I
believe
think
that
she's
at
being
the
It's not,
point-
it's not,
I
it's
believe
not
at
really
the
like
point
that.
she was having the surgery, her
Anesthesia
eyes
and
were
all that. I
closed.
mean, the doctor will tell you.
You
Yeah.
slept,
My
right?
doctor,
You slept.
it was not a general anesthesia.
Yes, so
I
we
was
have
up within,
different types, but-
an hour or two. I was up. So I didn't really have to sleep. The dangerous one, I think, is the general one.
No,
And my
I'll
doctor
beg to
will
differ.
tell you it is dangerous. I am telling you this. I told my doctor, I want to sleep totally. Just do everything.
Yeah.
I want to sleep. He said, no.
You need to have your eyes opened.
It needs to be balanced.
Yeah.
I remember my first, when I did my tummy, Right. I learned they asked me, Nana, it's saying, Otemenka,
And you said
I didn't
yes.
remember
You
anything.
don't remember it.
Yeah.
And I walked myself to the other room. I didn't remember
You can't
anything.
remember.
But I
So
mean,
the
I went
anesthesia
back.
was still
Yes,
working
I was
on you.
alive. I mean, I was breathing and everything was up, and I knew what was happening to me. But the general one, I mean, is a bit scarier. So he will take you through that process.
So how many surgeries have you had?
I've had one surgery.
One surgery, but you did. In one, you did 2 or 3
Exactly.
things. In one
Two
surgery.
things,
2 things
yeah.
in one surgery. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you said it took like an hour to have all
Yes,
these
an hour or
procedures
two.
done. Yeah, doctor, no, it's shock.
Yes, my first one,
depends.
which I went to do my tummy,
Yeah.
that took an hour to 2, but the second one was just like 40 minutes. And yeah, I was just there talking to him. Hey, Nana, obetonyo mama miana. Montonyo man,
Okay, so you were
montonyo
having a
man.
conversation,
You know,
but
and
you were
it was
also under
it was just
anesthesia.
amazing.
I've had 2 surgeries. I mean, like my
Yeah.
first, I went off completely, but the second one, I mean, I
They
could
do a
see
spinal.
everything.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
talking and everything. So, but you knew that something was going on. but
Yeah.
you couldn't feel a thing.
Yeah,
So,
and there are some surgeries with a lot of complications. There are safer, doc. Come
Every
on.
surgery has
There
a
are-
complication,
Yes, but there are
sweetheart.
safer ones. Some complications are much more than others.
Yes, but it
Yes.
still does not dispute the fact that there are complications.
I think
with every
sometimes
surgery.
it's up to the doctor when you don't have a good doctor, because I know someone who went to take their tooth off and they died.
okay.
Some people's finger kills them. So I think
Yes.
it's really sometimes
That
the
is-
person,
that
the
But she made that
doctor.
clear that
and-
Yes,
in
that
all
in all
surgeries,
surgeries there are
there
complications.
are complications
Okay,
because you might
irrespective.
get infection,
Yes.
which is also a complication because the
Yes.
infections alone can take you back to the theater.
Yes.
True.
Do you understand? So because,
I agree.
So and that is surgery. It doesn't have to
Yes,
do with
it doesn't have to
corrective
do
or
with
whatever.
whether you're a good
Even
doctor or
normal
not.
surgeries can take you. I mean, can give you complications.
Alright.
That I can relate to. So I know that. So once you're cut, there are complications.
And that's why you sign a consent
That's what she's
form.
saying.
Yes.
You know, so that should be clear. I don't think that Dr.
But I wasn't cut.
Scaring us.
People, I wasn't cut.
You're not cut, all right?
I wasn't cut.
Okay, so once there's a procedure.
So long as there's a procedure, so
Yeah,
long
so
as
long
it's
as there
a
was a
surgical
procedure.
procedure, there are
Okay.
complications. That's the point.
Fitness, Mr. Fitness.
I thank God, like, when you come to the gym, you're not going to have
You don't have to go through all those
any
things.
complications. Yes, you.
Mr.
It
Fitness,
depends.
I'll beg to
But-
differ.
No, but wait.
I'll beg
No,
to
can I
differ.
say something? Can I say
I
something?
beg to differ.
No, can I say something? No, and me.
Someone died at
I
the
beg
gym.
to
oh.
Yeah, what she
differ.
said. She said when you go under the knife, right, there are complications.
In the gym too, there are complications.
There are only complications when you don't have the right,
Sito.
like the right instructor.
Sito,
You
You
get
can
me?
have the right instructor, but
Sito.
if you don't do the things properly, anything can happen.
That's when you have the right instructor.
Sito, you told
Settle,
us. Settle.
settle.
That's why he didn't hear you.
So that.
I actually heard it.
You did, right? We
Don't worry.
decided to still go ahead with you. That's fine. That's fine.
Sure, I'm listening.
Settle.
Yeah.
Did I get it right this time?
Oh, yeah, you got it right.
I don't even know why Sito is harassing me like that. Eh? He's making me change your name. Forgive
Because
me
it's in your
again.
church.
Can you imagine? I saw him today. That is why. But in your earlier submission, you actually mentioned the fact that somebody wanted the stomach flat, and she ended up losing her bum. Is
I explained it.
And so that is complication.
No, I think we need to understand the difference between complications and effects
No. Risk.
and risk.
I'm trying to
You
get
know.
you to understand that.
Okay, so if
There's also a loss.
Exactly.
When you go to him.
and I'll let you get it
Aisha,
back.
someone-
If
Mhm.
someone comes to the gym and has a problem, one incident that happened in our gym.
Because Frema said that somebody, not to cut you, but she said that somebody lost a tooth.
Exactly.
Went to take off a tooth and died.
Extraction.
The person is not popular. That's
No,
why we didn't
that
hear
one
it.
is serious.
You know,
That is-
because
that's-
if it was a public figure, I'm sure we would have heard it, and you and I would have gone like, oh,
Just a
Yeah.
tooth.
a tooth.
Kaka cry,
Do
I
you
want to
understand?
do.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, really, I think that is because
Yeah.
probably people die in the gym, but it was
True,
because, you know, his case was special because
Yes.
because of the person that he is or he was.
Yes.
That is basically that. So
But-
we wouldn't even like, you know, generalize it like that. We're
Yeah.
talking about general things,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, anything can kill somebody.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Depends.
So I can come to the gym. I probably am having a high blood pressure. that I am not aware of.
Yes.
And then I'll come and you take me through something because you haven't checked
The
to see
treadmill,
if
for example.
Yes, you wouldn't just
you
come.
didn't know.
You wouldn't just come to me.
Sending high blood pressure.
You wouldn't just come to me and then I would just take
maybe
you.
another faithful day.
You wouldn't just come. You wouldn't just come to me and I'll just take you. When you just come into the gym and I just go like, okay, just step onto the treadmill.
Okay.
It
So you
doesn't
also
work
take
that
them
way.
through a procedure.
Yes. When you come to where I used to work, Bling Body Gym, where I used to work, when you come, we don't just put you on the treadmill.
I'll give you an invoice later. Okay.
So we kind of like have to take you through a procedure before we start working out with you.
Okay.
You get me?
So that's a good gym.
Yeah.
You know, because we're talking about wellness here.
Yes.
We're looking at the negatives and the positives
Exactly.
of people trying to people going that extra mile to look good.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good that you give people that kind of attention or service.
But can I say something? You see, when she made mention of back in the days when she had the curvy,
the natural ones.
you weren't working out by then, right? That is one mistake the young ladies now are actually doing. That when they have that perfect physique at that teen age, they think they're okay. When you start growing up, when you start getting comfortable, when you start going off the school stress and everything, you are done with school, you are relaxing at home before you start your national service. If God is good to you, you can probably get like a good place to have service and you're comfortable. Then you know that you're not going to do anything stressful. So you think you're okay and then you start gaining. Now, an endomorph body type like this is not supposed to be someone who wakes up in the morning, do whatever you have to do and still keep the body back relaxing. You need to keep your body active. So when she was saying she was watching her diet and
but still gaining weight.
I asked you that you were comfortable.
I was not really because, come on.
No, when I mean comfortable.
Stay in the studio the whole time, stay on my feet the whole time. I do beauty therapy, makeup. I mean, I'm always on the go, but I think it was just me.
It's not.
It's just,
But in all of
it's
these,
just,
were you
Psychologically
I
also.
was
Were you
eating,
eating
I
well?
was eating well.
Or you were doing all the work and
But
then
I
you wait
think
till 6 o'clock.
at a point I got depressed.
Now, we'll see you're having a meal for the day and then you say that, you're just eating once a day and so you're not supposed to gain weight.
Yeah, no.
Because I have come to realize that people's eating habits also
Plays
it's
a
so
significant
bad.
It's
role.
true.
You know,
It's
Very
true.
bad.
the eating habits, because the fact that you didn't eat, I mean, breakfast is so essential that people,
So I think.
and
Thank you.
that is the first thing that
Yeah.
people don't even get.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
but
true.
rather they skip it.
They don't even know why
You
it's
know,
called
because
breakfast.
before we started rolling, I told you that I don't like to go into the gym. That what I do is that my discipline with food. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm so disciplined. It's not fun because gym no buy me yeah. Do you understand? So if I have to stay in shape, I need to also be disciplined about something because in our part of the world, the food we eat is a factor in our gaining weight, whether we like it or not. So if you think that eating healthy, like he said, is expensive, and you won't go off your rice and banku and fufu, eat it right. Because
Exactly.
in
In
everything there's a price
moderation.
to pay, right?
Maybe it was also
Moderation.
because I was skipping breakfast because I eat my first meal of the day at 2 and I haven't eaten till now. I always forget to eat.
So right now you haven't eaten.
No, I haven't.
And Papa Chomon pe banku bi man why not? Your point is man
I
because
haven't.
we there.
Yeah.
So then you're not
Then
you're
maybe
not going to achieve what you
yes,
want.
maybe that was the reason
And
because I
as
was
you
skipping
age,
meals.
it's going to be even more difficult to maintain it.
Yes.
Because doctor will tell you that your hormones, you know, at
You're
some
growing.
point
Yeah, you're growing.
And
will
everything
not
changes.
be very
Yeah.
favorable to you.
Yeah.
So that one, take it from me. As you age, hormones no pill.
Yeah.
Ono susu old age.
Yeah.
So you battle with it. So if you don't, you know, establish that discipline, you know, from a very, you know, young, you know, age or something, then it's going to be difficult for you because you need to find your body type and then just stick to what works for you. I don't know how I would diet because I haven't tried it before. So I know that if I try, it won't work properly. Now I'm talking to my camera. You understand, Sue? Doctor, your final
I also
words,
think we need
actually.
to be concerned about what trends.
Okay.
We shouldn't always follow the trends. Oh, someone is doing the keto diet. Let me also jump on the keto diet. Someone is doing a fasting diet, a water therapy. Let me jump on it. Everything has its side effects. Let us read more, know what would be good for us, and then go with it. Not just follow the jump on the train and, hey, we're all doing it. Are you on the keto diet? Yes, I am on it also. We shouldn't do that. So it might be working well for someone else, but it just will not work for you.
So this madness that we find ourselves in, which is that madness is called social media.
Oh, thank you.
That thing called social media.
It's really
Yes, it is.
People go on
Social
people's
media.
pages and they see some shape. Shape, you
Yeah, they'll bring it to you and tell you they want to be like that.
Yeah.
So they bring
Yes.
the picture.
That I
Oh,
want
But
to
this
be.
is someone who has
So
been
they
through
bring it to the
surgery.
gym.
And
They bring it to the gym.
And they will say you don't want to look like. They will actually send you pictures.
Okay.
And tell you to choose the best 3 out of it.
And then turn them into that.
Interesting.
Yeah, you have to turn me into that. And
And
when they start and it's
They are
not going
not
well, they are
getting
now
it.
seeing how
Yeah.
difficult. They think it's magic.
Okay.
People think when you enter the gym, it's magic, 3 weeks. But you actually took
it's
years to
patience,
gain.
yes.
If you don't have that patience, trust me,
And it has to be a habit, right?
it has to be a habit.
It's not something that you do at one off and then you stop,
Yeah.
or maybe you achieve what you're looking for and then you give up on
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, and
it
I
has to
prefer-
be something that is consistent.
Yeah, I prefer someone who has actually made up his or her mind before coming.
Okay, because those ones it's easy.
It's
They
not like it's
understand
not about
what
big.
they
Yeah, they
want.
understand it.
Okay.
They've actually
Okay.
read about why they're actually coming. Like just as you said about
Yeah.
the surgery,
Read.
you need to know
In
what you're actually
everything you're
going
going
into.
to do.
You don't
Yeah.
come to me because I'm a fitness instructor. Whatever I tell you, you're doing it. We go on social media, we
Ask
see a lot of
questions.
posts,
Yes.
and people are actually doing the wrong thing. When you actually read and go into the details of fitness, I've actually been there. I've done the wrong thing before.
Yeah.
You get me? I got into a complex gym. I started learning. Before I got to know that, trust me, I was doing the wrong
it's not
thing.
working.
Yeah.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
I see some of this big, our own people we look up to and all that, who are actually on social media also doing the wrong thing. And someone there will also go onto their page and
Yeah.
go like, okay, I'm going to do what she's doing.
Nana Frema, you get beautiful compliments now. Are you in a good place right now? I mean, compared to years ago when you felt so down because of the comments people passed about you. And you're on social media. I know
Yes.
that you're trending on there. People go on your page. A lot of people want to be like you. Do they know the trouble you have gone through to be where you are and look the way you're looking, and they want to be like you? What do you tell a young woman who sees you on the street and says, oh, Sister Frema, Auntie Frema, I want to have a body type like you? Your candid advice. What do you tell them?
Thank you, Ayesha. I think they should be prepared for it, because if they're not, plastic surgery isn't a bad thing, but it doesn't have to be a habit. And they should be content, because if I am not content now, I will go back and do it more. So they should be ready for what they're going into. And please, when you go into surgery once and you're okay, you feel better, you wear a dress and it's not like before, you feel okay about yourself, just keep it, and people to please, enough with the body shaming. It's just too much stigmatization, too much negativity. Trust me, Ayesha, there are people that are not even ready to go into surgery, but because of human beings, people's mouth, social media, and young ladies out there, please, 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 trust me. It's not everyone you see on social media that actually has that body they're keeping. It's a lot of editing, just so many things. So please, they should first of all try to love themselves. I actually loved myself after, and I'm keeping it. That's why I'm not going back into surgery, and I'm okay trying to keep it. I would have, Ayesha, I have, I don't know how to put it. If I want to go back into surgery today,
You can just go.
I can just walk into it.
Right now.
I can walk into it. I
I
can walk into it.
But
It's not the money. I can do it easily.
Okay, but you haven't done it
But
again.
yes,
Okay.
I haven't gone back to say, I want to slim my waist again. Rather, I try to waist train it. So yeah, women should actually try to appreciate themselves. First, they should love themselves even first before going into it. Because if you don't and you go into surgery, there is something someone will say again for you to go back. Because even as I am now, there are people who are still not content with how I look.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Trust me,
I
there are
see.
people who aren't. Yes. There are people who aren't, because these same people, you would have spouses that will see me like this and still chase another. And when you let that affect you, you still do other things. So please, you should love yourselves first before anything. Thank you.
Very well. Love yourself first. I think that I said that before, and I am happy that all three plus myself, four of us, agree that positive or negative, we need to love ourselves first. If you have something negative about yourself, that is another human being telling you that. In his own wisdom, in his own image, he has created and made you. So you are beautiful to your Father who made you. That is God in heaven. So if you are happy with how he's created you, then in fact, you shouldn't be so worried about what somebody says about you, that you have a big nose. Like I said in my introduction, I am not against corrective surgery. For whatever reason, you had a car accident and there's a need and you can't correct something that has deformed you, or because you had an accident or whatever, I'm all for it, because really, you didn't ask for it. It found you. And you have a reason to be able to change it and correct it. Go for it. And when you're going to accident nearby, and no sure. Na se wote ho, na hwintin wo, hwin kawo. Wo se me nufu hwehwa. Me koye surgery. Abna mentwe mausa, but I know your choice. What you say? And no me comedy. Me comedy, ntino. I believe that people should learn to be content with what they have and who they are. It comes from within. So if you are happy with yourself, it comes out and you glow with it and people appreciate you for it. So if you can't love you, you don't expect somebody else to love you first. You might have a deformity. If you don't draw so much on it, nobody even sees it. It is how you carry yourself and make that, wear you down or not, that will make somebody also even realize that you have that. All of us, nobody is perfect. Everybody has one deformity or another. If I don't tell you, probably you wouldn't see it, because I probably am able to cover mine so well that you don't see it. Everybody, every human being has something about them or on them that they don't like, but it hasn't stopped them from being who they are. So don't let whatever it is that you don't like about yourself get to you so much. It's been a very exciting, inspiring, and informative show today, and I'm so excited and happy that these beautiful ladies and this fine gentleman.
Ayesha, my show.
Impact show. Frema, go ahead and please tell us. Frema has an event coming on the 14th of February. We're in the month of love, and so show the love and give the love. Frema, let's hear you.
On the 14th of February, I'm having a live band session. Just not live band, but great music. Different kind of genres at the Michelin Hotel, East Legon, Accra.
Okay.
And there's going to be any kind of music, from a cappella, just think about it, jazz, soul, blues.
Will you do country music?
I will do everything, reggae.
I'm a lover of country music.
Everything, Ayesha, every genre. So come enjoy music at just a rate of 30 cedi single,
okay,
and 50 cedis double.
Okay.
Yes, at the Michelin Hotel.
Since it's Valentine's Day, you might just say couple.
Yes,
50
for the couple. It is so...
Yes, someone petted Tigana cities. You would never know. So please take advantage of that.
And come.
Michelin Hotel is gone.
A lot of celebrities are going to pass through and all that. So come, let's have fun.
Dr. Vanessa will be there. She's told me that she's going to be working till 9 o'clock in the evening. She's my date for the night, so she's going with me.
Time is 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m.
So when we come at 9:30, we are not late, right? I will go with red shoes to go and meet her in the hospital, so that we'll leave the hospital and come. So we'll be there. We'll pass through.
Thank you very much.
Setor, will you go?
Yeah, we did.
You'll be there.
Thank you, Setor.
Lovely. It's been another beautiful discussion, and we'll go for a short break. We'll be right back.
It's Ayesha on the A Show.
So you heard us. Body shaming and plastic surgery. It has come to stay. For whatever reason, people find a need to reshape their physique, their bodies. We realize it from our discussion that it gives people a lot of confidence. It helps them to feel good about themselves. If it's for corrective purposes, personally, I'm all for it. I don't know why you have chosen to go and have a plastic surgery done on your body. Either ways, make sure that health-wise you are in good shape. Seek the necessary health advice before you go on that journey. Good or bad, whatever outcome you get, I guess you will enjoy it. Shaming should stop. We didn't create ourselves. We were made in His own image. If we understand that, we should all understand that not everything on us is perfect. Let's embrace who we are, love who we are, and celebrate who we are. I believe that the good things on us, about us, it's more than the bad things about us. Doing what is right today means no regrets tomorrow. We have the Ayesha band in the house, and they will take us home. I love you for watching, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Why do we see? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, but they go to run for. And I'm opening for everything and go to run far. And I'm on for you. I am bad and go to run for. And I'm opening for everything and go to run far. And I'm on for you. Abba. Shaman Santon Suma, ni one no phone, that's the one sense I know what a man for me near better. You did cheer, Brambo. It's a man for some so much here. And you won't jam mine. It's too easy. It's a one of us already. Baby, Charampara. Now I saw a buy. You got to run for, and I'm opening for everything and go to run far. And I'm on for a year. Me too, Batana Saya. Messama Comechi. If it's a country, I'm no fine. Then she don't cry. It's too easy. I'm a phone and share no sorry. Baby, Charampara. Now I saw a buy. You go to run for. And I'm opening for everything and go to run far. And I'm on free. Sa, 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 sa. Oh, my enemy. And I can't watch you. Oh, the passage. Sa, 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 sa. Oh, my enemy.